Hello everyone and welcome to another video with Spartan086, and today we're doing Forces of Valor's M2 Bradley series. So a wee bit about the vehicle before we get into it. It was originally manufactured by United Defence, which is now part of BAE Systems. Woo! Service is from 1981 to present, still in service today. It has a mass of 27.6 tonnes and has a top road speed of 56 km/h or 35 miles an hour. It has an armament of 25mm, which is an M242 chain gun, and it has 900 rounds. It also carries 2 tow missiles for active deployment. Also carries spares, should say, as well. As you can see, it's got the tow launchers on the side of the turret. Also carries a coaxial MG, which is a 7.62 M240, and it carries 2,200 rounds for that. So, a wee bit of history to the vehicle. It's a very troubled history. The M2 Bradley was actually designed in the 60s, but went through so many changes before it actually enters service. If you've ever seen Pentagon Wars, you'll know what I'm talking about. The Bradley cost somewhere in the region, just for the program, not for the vehicles itself, I think it was about 14 billion. So you can imagine American taxpayers being absolutely livid about that, and I don't blame them. Obviously, American generals, or as they call them, top brass, how they want to do things was astonishing. They wanted a vehicle that could do everything, but not do anything. You know, they wanted it to be a reconnaissance, but still be small, but stick a massive turret on the top. Fantastic optics, yep, but it looks more like a tank, so it's easy prey. Thin armour made of aluminium instead of steel, try and keep the weight down. It was originally supposed to carry 11 troops, only carries 6. In theory, it's still a good vehicle, still serving with the Americans. They seem happy with it. As you can see, you've got 3 different variants here. This bad boy at the front is the version that the Americans used during Operation Desert Storm, or for us Brits, Operation Granite. The next one along, obviously, in the woodland camo is usually, I would say, is kind of the 90s version of the Bradley. You know, European front, still sitting waiting for the Cold War to kick off. Of course, say kind of I4, K4 kind of version as well. The other version here is Operation Iraqi Freedom 2003 onwards. Obviously, you can see it's got a cage at the side, which can serve as both added protection against RPGs, but also as a carrier for excess equipment. Obviously, you can see they've got bags and that hanging off it. So it's a good overall idea. More about the models. As you can see, it's a good version they've got here. Obviously the back opens up and you can see in the troop compartment. You can see the spare tow launchers and the seating for the troops. The hatches do open. Both sides, obviously. I'm not going to keep doing that. Big difference between the original and the later versions is obviously antennas were rubbery. Later ones became kind of a steel base and then a plastic part at the top. A lot of detail has been put into them. Overall, I thought it was a good version that they did, but it's kind of up to the person. I mean, I never worked with Bradleys really, so just seen them on the TV. So you might have somebody who's served with armoured cavalry who go, "Oh, it's terrible." So I'm going to see what they say. Overall, it's a good wee vehicle. I still think it's doing well. Tracks on it, very good. They can roll pretty well along with the suspension, and the paint job on it's very good. There is good weathering done to it, so obviously I'll put the hatch up there and you can see the back. So overall, it's good. Hope I like it. Hope everybody likes it. The paint job on this one's very good. Also, it's a wee bit dusty, but still overall good scheme that they've done. If you remember the MLRS video, it's the same basic paint job that's done in that. It's a basic kind of European theatre one the Americans had. So as you can see, you can move the missile launcher down. The same with the tracks, they move with the wheels and doors and that open. The biggest difference between these Bradleys and this one is, as I've said before, is the cage effect. So obviously we've got the cage here. If you get excess things such as like fuel jerry cans and wheels and bergens, that you can obviously add them on if you're doing a diorama. Overall, it's a good version they did. This one, they put a lot of actual detail and weathering into this one. I was quite surprised at how well it was done. But I like it. I know that the Americans have got a replacement in field. It's a future unmanned ground vehicle, and it's supposed to replace this bad boy, but at the moment it's still serving strong. The Bradleys fought in numerous wars, so I can't say much bad about it. I'd probably say its armour's its biggest weakness, but that probably goes for most infantry fighting vehicles. They're not really designed for stand-up fights. You know, modern anti-tank weapons can just go right through them. 125mm shell just go right through it as well. So, but overall, in the scheme of things, it gets the troops to the front and gives it extra firepower needed. You know, that 25mm, you know, can do a lot of damage, and 7.62 putting down a hell of a lot of rounds. You know, so plus it's got the toes on the side as well, so it can deal a good bit of damage if needed. But overall, the Forces of Valor did really well in these vehicles. I'm really proud of them. Did overall good. If you do have them, brilliant. Good one to get. These are the 3 versions that they did put out. I have been told that they are working on a newer version. So you will get these versions with Waterstones, and you will get the M3 Iraqi vehicle. I don't know what they call it in America. Is it Scout Cav? Scout Recon vehicle, I don't know, but they are making a mould of that to go into production. So hopefully that doesn't take too long to go out. I hope you're enjoying the videos, guys. As I always say, please like and subscribe. The more people I see liking and waiting for my videos, the happier I get. Woo! Hope everybody's well and taking care. Obviously things are, again, not as fluid as we thought they were going to be. Changes day to day. Here we're back into semi-lockdown. So wherever you are, please take care and look after one another. And until the next time, take care. Bye bye.